When asking individuals with challenging hair how many good hairdressers they've had throughout their lives, the answer is often less than 3. When sharing one of the primary reasons why that is, there is often an awkward acknowledgement that presents quite a paradox. You're listening to the Tom Zappala podcast. Throughout my career, I've consistently heard of people's frustration with their hair, and consequently, finding a good hairdresser. I've talked about the common challenges people experience, from listening and shapeless haircuts to incessant product upselling, Instagram marketing, and one-size-fits-all results. From my discussions, it seems that most feel we need better hairdressers, and to get there, more training. However, what's the point if a hairdresser won't listen, has poor communication skills, or is continually indoctrinated by product companies? Training is often meaningless if a hairdresser has a singular creative bias or a sales objective that doesn't support a client's needs. Here's the thing. We don't need better training. We need different hairdressing candidates. And that begins with a fundamental shift. Let's look at the facts. The hairdressing industry celebrates, encourages, and attracts individuals who are either fashion-focused or creative-minded. It is typically not an encouraged pursuit for analytical, critical thinking, or academic-minded individuals. Let's be honest. Few of you listening would likely encourage a highly intelligent child to pursue a career in hairdressing. Yet each of you wants an intelligent, highly skilled professional with well-honed principles. Therein lies the paradox. How do we get better hairdressers if being a hairdresser is seen as the ideal career choice for those who didn't do well in school, are a bit lost, or otherwise lack traditional academic ambitions? That reality is why most people feel they are lucky to have 1 or 2 great hairdressers their entire lives. Ironically, yet unsurprisingly, those with proven expertise and success are often criticized as being too expensive, thus diminishing hairdressing as a viable career pursuit and perpetuating our current dilemma. Here's a few additional points to ponder. If artistic, creative-minded individuals make the best hairdressers, why do we see so many shapeless haircuts that require products and styling? If the hairdressers we currently have are the intellectual or creative ideal, why does their work grow out so poorly and need constant reshaping every 6 to 8 weeks? Why do so many women have an ever-expanding collection of products that don't support the work their hairdresser provides? Why are so many having the same frustrations today that people shared with me 30 years ago when my career started? If we want better hairdressers and outcomes, a few things need to change. To begin, we need to stop emphasizing creativity as the most ideal trait when attracting candidates. We also need to restrict or limit the cosmetic industry's influence and indoctrination of hairdressers. Most importantly, we need greater education on the importance of listening and communication instead of promoting hairdressing as a career for someone who wants to pursue creative expression. Unfortunately, the older, cynical person in me feels that if things haven't changed in the last 30 years, they aren't likely to anytime soon. The hard truth is that the hairdressing and cosmetics industries are forever aligned with the singular purpose of emotionally manipulating a woman's essential beauty needs for ever-increasing profits. It certainly doesn't help that too many are addicted to social media and as a result believe that true salvation comes from what's inside colorful plastic bottles. While I often feel frustrated and deflated by our current reality, the efforts here hope to awaken and raise awareness. While I, as a singular voice, have very little influence over the hairdressing industry or societal expectations, positive change becomes possible with collective efforts. In that way, I remain forever hopeful. That's it for this episode. Thanks so much for listening. I'll talk to you next time.